What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video we'll be looking at Skylords Reborn, the Soultree, and I'll be playing it on a pure nature deck by using only a tier 1 and tier 2 nature cards. And by doing so you're able to sort of like achieve multiple achievements at the same time. One of them, which is the promo mana wave, which completes one of the single or double player multi one of them is getting a promo mana wave, and the second one is completely social and expert but only using nature tier 1 and tier 2 cards. So you'll be completing multiple achievements, and if you edit this deck a little bit, you can also sort of like make your way up to get the achievement the New Sun, which is completing campaign maps on advanced difficulty for the 1 player or 2 player maps by using only cards from the Twilight edition, which is the original cards released by Battleforge. Yeah, so the most important cards that are played in this game are all from the Twilight edition, and the rest like the Root Nexus and the Dryad are not compulsory at all. So you can actually kind of like unlock multiple achievements at the same time for this Soultree run. And this is my deck. Without further ado, let's jump straight into the video and let's see how I complete this map, and I'll guide you through this entire map. Of course, if you want to complete this map using like tier 3, tier 4 cards, you can do so, but the hardest part of this map is the beginning of the map, which of course you only have tier 1 and tier 2, trying to defend your Titan's War from the Twilight horde. So once you get through there, I think nothing else pretty much matters, and you would obviously breeze through the game. So of course, let's fast forward the beginning. Just defend your base against the Twilight waves.
Protect the humans.
Yeah, so make sure you have a unit here to capture the power wells later on in the game, and only capture the power wells when the Twilight waves pass through this like angle. If not, they'll be lured to your power wells and destroy your power wells first before they attack the wall. So very important to up your power wells later in the game. And yeah, over at this area, if you've not noticed, my front archers are attacking the Twilight archers over here, because these are the archers that will kill your Lyrish defenders. So your first 2 and even the 3rd Lyrish defender should be aiming the Twilight archers. Yeah, and then your archers will pretty be safe. And make sure to shuffle your defenders, because the life defenders with the most health can tank some of the attacks if they do get attacked by the Twilight Whisperer. So always make sure that your life defenders, the front one, those in the front line defense, have the higher health. And yeah, get a nature tier 2 orb once you have power to do so. And over at tier 2, the main card that we'll be using here to defend your base will be the Parasite Swarm. No towers, no nothing. What you'll be using is the Parasite Swarm to swap over these Twilight Horrors. Yeah, so the aim is to swap at least 3 of the Twilight Horrors. If you can swap all 4, but that's a little bit difficult due to the power constraints. So try your best to convert at least 3 of the Twilight Horrors, and this would help you through viridya to kill the stonekin enemies. Let me just fast forward a little bit. What I'll be doing is just destroying and killing off the Twilight units, and also swapping the Twilight Horrors for the entirety of the attack. Later on, when the freeze wears off, you would use like Curse of Oink or some sort of CC spells to prevent those like archers at the back from draining your unit's health, especially your Lyrish defenders. Yep, Curse of Oink. At this point I was contemplating if I could capture 4 Twilight Horrors, but looking at my power, it's quite difficult. Yeah, and once done, send your Lyrish defenders back to the wall. You don't want to risk any of them dying, but of course if you're an experienced player, you can just send them to help viridya capture the stonekin or kill the stonekin warriors. So I send my Twilight Horrors back to heal. And again, the best unit, the Parasite Swarm, would be swapping all the stonekin warriors. And over here, the slower you go, the easier it will get, but if you want to speedrun it, it will be a little bit tougher because you have fewer power to play with. So what I do is usually to just swap one stonekin warrior away and make sure viridya just slowly attack the stonekin warriors. I just swap with one of them, and I'll just move all the units back so that viridya would just slowly take down the stonekin warriors, and we kind of like drag the time out so that we got more time to receive the power. Yep, the only unit that you can't swap here is the stonekin aggressor and of course the stonekin grinder. But yeah, the rest of the units, usually over here you swap one of them to just boost your attack, because you have to attack the base at the top right later on. Yep, bring my units back again so that we got more time to recover our power. And the good thing about using only tier 1 and tier 2 is that you don't have to build a tier 3 orb, which will take up 250 power, and you can use those power to swap enemy units, your parasite swamp, and just get better tier 3 units, because the parasite swamp exchanges pretty good stonekin warriors, which are technically a tier 3 unit. Yeah, and once you take down the stonekin grinder, the difficult part of the map is done, and it will be quite easy. So make sure to have your world beast and another large unit here, because sometimes viridya can kill off your world beast, so the large unit just helps to prevent your world beast from dying. Yeah, my Irish defenders are safe. I'm gonna send them back to the base to heal. Yeah, so over here, my world base, you have to click the stop, the hold position button, or stop, I think it's stop, so that your world base will not go back to its original position after being knocked back. And what this does is that after a while, viridya is technically attacking the center of the world beast, and because they are quite spread out, there's no like world beast in the middle, so your world beast will be alive forever, like now. And once this is done, you can send your twilight horror back to the base to aid you in attacking the final twilight manifestation area. And yep, your world beast is pretty much immortal now. And yeah, so what our main attack now, attacking force, is gonna be the spike root, and we'll be summoning at least like 9 of them, so that they'll be a very strong force to take down all the ground units. And the good thing about this twilight base is that there's not a lot of strong air units, like only the twilight creep, which is quite insignificant, so not to worry about that. You'll also be building some living towers here and there to take down the air units, of course. But before we attack the base, you have to kind of defend against 2 to 3 waves. I think it's 3 waves of the twilight units that will come and attack our base. Yep, root nexus. But of course, if you are attempting to get the achievement without using the with only cards of the twilight edition, you will not be using root nexus, and you will be relying more on the surge of light or even ray of light to heal your spike roots. Pretty easy to kill the units, many spike roots. And here I got the Fountain of Rebirth, but it's of course not necessary, just additional health recovery for my units. Alright, once viridya and Moon starts the battle, you can kill off your world beast to just get back some void power. And once done, we'll be ready, and we should be bringing up some form of attacking force and living towers. Yep, so let's just build some living towers, and once they are kind of complete, they will aggro the units, because the living towers will attack the troops here. And stand your spike roots up and destroy all the twilight units. External use is pretty helpful to delay the attack of the twilight units. And yeah, just send all your tier 3 force, take down the manifestation base, and send your spike root to just root around here, so that yeah, generally the wheel zapper would not know who to paralyze, so overwhelm the enemy's base with many units. And then Last but not least, you have to capture your monuments, 5 monuments to kill viridya. This part, you shouldn't be taking powers. It's my mistake. I didn't. I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, and sometimes occasionally over here, these nature units will attack your orb, but if you're lucky, they will be stuck here, like right now. Yeah, so now just build up your power, kill off your units that get you back your void power, but not the swap units because they have no power attached to them. So after that, void power in, your power up, and get 5 monuments. Build all your 5 monuments, and you win the game pretty easily. And of course, if you enjoy my video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'll be releasing Skylords Reborn video every now and then, so do support me in my channel. And I hope this guide has been very helpful in helping you complete this map on Expert. And I see you guys again real soon.